Welcome back, everybody, to MLB 15, the show. In real life, the Red Sox had a 2-0 lead with Justin Masterson on the mound, and he proceeded to get shelled in the bottom of the third, giving up 5 runs. Well, in the bottom of the fifth, the Red Sox have stormed back, and it is now 5-5 in the top of the sixth. Hanley Ramirez has hit a solo shot and has 2 RBIs.
Boston. It's the Astros and the Red Sox. Next. Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the East-leading Boston Red Sox. Welcome into Red Sox baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you, joined as always by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. Steve, 2 right-handers getting the call here in the opener. And you know, each of these 2 guys you see here are going to be looking to set the tone for this series. Now, you know, you always want to get the series off to a good start. So we'll see if either or maybe both of these guys are up to the task. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Astros. As their starting 9 tonight will look like this. They'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, Jamaican-born right-hander Justin Masterson. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Preston Tucker moved towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Well, the Red Sox have made a flurry of roster moves. Okay, here's what they've done. Victorino is off the DL. He is going to start tomorrow in right field. Diaz has to start today. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, the Red Sox have all sent down Jackie Bradley Jr., because Victorino has obviously taken his spot. The Red Sox have designated for assignment Zeke Sproul, who has never come up to the majors, I do not believe, ever. So they designated him for assignment. And they called up a reliever called Noe Ramirez. It's his first Major League action on the big league roster, so he's up. And they sent down, what did they do? They brought up Victorino. They sent down Bradley. They designated Sproul for assignment to make room for Ramirez on the 40-man roster. And they... Jeez. They just did this. I forget what they did. Is it a pitcher that's come back? Is it a infielder? Huh. They did something. I do not remember what they did. Well, anyway, that's the drill as far as roster moves go. The good thing about Masterson, even though he got shelled in real life, obviously, but in this game, I've said it before, I've never had in my entire life a pitching performance for a season in this video game's franchise that Justin Masterson has done. 8-0, 0.52 ERA, literally 1 run in 60 innings. It's unbelievable. And he just got out of the first there, so.
Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like this. Colin McHugh will get the call to face these guys. He's one of those pitchers you can't allow to fall into a comfort zone out there, because if he settles down and has success in the early going, it does wonders for his confidence.
Oh, yeah, they sent down Blake Swihart. Well, they didn't send him down. He's on the disabled list. So, Blake Swihart's on the DL. That's what it was. Blake Swihart's on the DL. Jackie Bradley got sent down to AAA. Victorino came off the DL. And Ramirez came up as a reliever. So that's the drill for the Red Sox.
Mookie Betts will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. First pitch of the inning is bounced out the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now the first pitch, grounded foul off to the right side. A runner at first with no outs here. As a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field.
I think I was early on that.
That's thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he would hold it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
First pitch to him. Line into center field. That's a base hit. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. David Ortiz digging now in a run-scoring spot, and they've got the right man for the job here as he currently leads the American League in RBIs. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit.
I would not have sent him, but we got lucky.
Shut off. The throw to the plate.
Got lucky there.
Will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Wow, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of his winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here. Rise in the run, make it 1-0.
Daniel Ramirez will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. First offering on the way. Line hard into the gap in left center. That will find some real estate out there for extra bases. Right on third and being waved on home. And the run
Oh, if Ortiz was any faster,
grab a 2-0 lead.
the triple, that would have been a triple for Hanley Ramirez.
And this early hot water he's in on the mound right there just went from hot to burning hot. Second run is in to score on the double. That makes it 2-0 here in the first. And with 2 more minutes scoring position now, this has the possibility of really going south in a hurry.
Pablo Sandoval stepped in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad his lead a bit early on. First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball bounce.
Of course.
Back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, and meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Mike Napoli will step in now. able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Red Sox lead it 3-0. Chris Carter will stride in for the first time. He homered back in Wednesday's ballgame. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball that's 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already.
So I was talking about Masterson in this game. He's just so quick. I should be able to breeze through. Most games take on average between 57 and minutes and an hour and 5. It's usually around 57. It's usually the average. The high end is about an hour and 5. The low end's 52. But with Masterson on the mound, if I'm not tagging the other team, if it's a normally close game, probably 45 to 50-minute game. Because he literally throws no pitches and gets everybody out quick.
Now that we've made it just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think you can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Evan Gaddis will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. Good read off the bat for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way. But it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out.
Colby Rasmus will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Gets the bottom of the strike zone here with a sinker. Strike 1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So missed opportunity there. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swinging a shot toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra.
That's an error on bets.
Eats him up a bit. Rasmus around second. He wants 3.
It should be an error.
Jason Castro will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all
Triple.
that kind to him as he enters play with the
Masterson is dangerously on the brink of giving up his first run in I don't know how many innings.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Ooh, heads up as this is pulled foul. Here's the 1-2.
Good job.
High off inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. Still down 3-0. Alejandro De Asa will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first offering. And his first pitch here.
Way early on that. That could have been home run city if I had just waited a little.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. Again, look at all that sharp so far. He's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Ryan Hannigan will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Now the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. From the stretch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Let's get something going.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now the fastball.
Yeah, that was terrible at bat.
And misses for the first out of the inning.
That was terrible. My fault.
Will stand in.
I blame myself.
Off the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right, strike one. Fox, now the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Presley back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Brock Holt tried again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Presley settles under it to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Marwin Gonzalez will get his first opportunity now. 0-4 in Wednesday's ballgame. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike two. Now the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it runs forward to make the catch for the first out.
As we showed you, Gilbert, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a one in that loss zone.
Alex Presley will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled back. And now a pitch on the way. And this ball pulled on the ground down the line to first. A foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. The 0-2 once more. And he misses there. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. On he goes down in line. This one into left field. A base hit.
Dinky hit.
Preston Tucker will dig in here.
Asherson's stamina's falling apart here. He threw a ton of pitches, I think, in his last outing. He's already halfway, at least halfway done. It's the third inning.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line and left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. Good fight for that sinker as he gets in the swing for 1-2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit of the plate right now. You know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the bases.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He's set, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes another 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Astros lead 1. They trail it here 3-0.
Oh, okay. They did give Betts an error on that. So it's either a double and an error, or just an error, period. I think it's an error, period. That doesn't make any sense.
Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
1-0 pitches a slider, swung on and missed 1-1. The pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
There are pre-4th of July fireworks going off, and my dog hears it, Winnie the doggy, and she's scared a little. She's near me. She's like, oh, there's an error for you. She's like, I'm just a doggy. What's going on? There's loud noises. Hi, Win. Hey, I love you. I know, girl. I know. You're okay, Winnie. You're okay. You're all right, pretty girl. Well, I gave him a double. All right.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center.
Why would Bogarts hesitate on that? That was a gapper the whole way. What a long single that is.
And the ball will come across his score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Well, this guy's been up hard and sold this ball club for a long time now. He delivers for him again, picks up the RBI on the base hit.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. And here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the recovery won't be in time as he beat the throw to first.
Lucky the third baseman just, like, took his sweet-ass time to even pick the ball. Look at this. All right, hits off him. The third baseman's just la-di-da.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. First pitch coming. Line into left center.
Oh, I can't believe that dropped.
Was able to get it back in, and that's gonna
All right, bases loaded for Napoli.
Back out of the mound right now, getting a double play in the worst way. That's 4 straight hits now to start hitting. You just need something to go for.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, and that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Number 35 will come in and pitch now. Mike Napoli getting in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so he's going to roll on to do it.
Now the first pitch. And this is hit.
Double play ball. Awesome job, Napoli. I'm lucky the guy threw it away. Well, am I lucky.
Well, it's amazing how fast the guy was getting down the line as he could smell an RBI coming. To see he's able to beat it out on the back end as the run comes home to score, no double play. Here's Alejandro de Asa.
take a look at the pitch. Too low is ball one. Runners are at the corners with one.
Four-seamer curve and change.
The 1-0. Swinging ball line hard towards short. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
You want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's going to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Ryan Hennigan stepped in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard.
Ah, man, I was late. So late on that. What a shame. It's right down the middle.
No errors, and 1 man left on. On down to the top of inning number 4. Boston's out in front, 6-0. Jose Altuve come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up, and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball rolls slowly down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Yeah, another good job right there to get that first out. You can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Chris Carter will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
There's a swing and a ground ball. This will get foul for strike 2. Pitch on the way. And he looks at a sinker for a call, 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
This is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Wrong pitch.
Now standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike.
You need to throw a running fastball, not a sinker.
Chopper foul. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he finds himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-7. Mookie Betts will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch coming. Swung out and missed for the first strike.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Now the pitch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Brock Holt will stand in again. He's blown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch to him. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there is short. And that will become out number 2. Sander Bogart the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And now that will hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up and over the wall, and he'll stop at second with the ground rule double.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. For Bogarts, that's now 25 doubles for him this season. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. He's ready now, the pitch. He bounces this one toward the left side, and that's going to find the hole into left field. It's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, he wasn't able to do anything on those 2 outs. He pitched himself. He jumps all over that one. And that's what you got to do. You might get 1 pitch in that bat you can handle. He was able to make it down here.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Swinging a liner towards second.
Oh, man. That's a shame.
The inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They lead it 6-zip. Colby Rasmus will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Even when he's just laying 2 pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Here it comes. Oh, he drives one into deep right center. Betts on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Jason Castro will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Here's a 1-0. Driven the other way out to deep left field.
Uh-oh. Ah, there it goes. Masterson shutout streak. I got to check this out, but 4 to 3rd innings and then everything else. I want to say 48 innings in a row or something. That's unreal. And he gave up a home run to a .230 hitting catcher of all people. Oh, that's a shame. What a shame. His ERA is going to skyrocket now. His ERA is going to skyrocket. I think it's going to at least double.
Alex Presley will stand in. Base hit his first time around. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a bouncing ball fouled. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and another chance at third. Throw to first will get him easily inside his retired. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. Halfway home tonight from Fenway Park. The Red Sox 6 and the Astros 1. Pablo Sandoval will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. formation out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now here's the pitch. Swing a ground ball towards the middle. Oh, a tough play.
What a play that was.
With it that time as he's retired.
Great play.
Mike Napoli will stand in over 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Chopper foul. Pitch on the way. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike two.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Yeah, you can tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate, and he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there's 2 down. Alejandro Diaz will dig in again. He singled home run his last time. Here's the first offering. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
That got his kitchen big time right there.
Oakland stands by Diaz. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's the 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Preston Tucker will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1-2-3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Well, it's just game one of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. He's been nowhere to be found so far.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Yeah, and another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was a solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Luis Valbuena will stand in 0-2 in the ballgame so far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Jose Altuve will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And that misses low and away, ball one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slice down the line at first. To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Chris Carter will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. In there for strike one.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the tie. 1 left for Houston. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Will Harris come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. Ryan Hennigan will stand in to lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
It was late as hell on that pitch.
And that's out number one. Mookie Betts will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there were 2 away. Brock Holt will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort out there. Here's a look at it. He's charging in hard, and this ball just kicks off his glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in. He doubled his last time. Here's the first offering. Swing a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field. The base hit.
Bogarts is 4 for 4 with 2 doubles and 2 singles. Ortiz is coming up, who's 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
He's been on base all 4 times. He's on again here. Solid single.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And Ortiz hits this one on the ground to second. And the second baseman will just tag the runner going by, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Evan Gattis will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this will be holding just in front of the warning track for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Colby Rasmus will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options on the floor.
The pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right.
Oh, I got lucky.
Back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there at what his pitch right now looks like so far.
Jason Castro will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail 6-1. Hanley Ramirez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. is coming. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put it behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but this will line up a foul ball, strike 2.
Just make contact.
Now the pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. 1 man is out of the Red Sox 7th. And standing in now, number 2, Pablo Sandoval. And here's the first pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, he's trying to come inside with the fastball, but just doesn't get in as far as he probably would have liked. And this ball gets shot right back up the middle.
Here's Mike Napoli now. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On the Carter, it's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long. And I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. And that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. It's been free and easy the whole way through.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Getting late. 8th inning now from Fenway with the Red Sox on top as you get a look at our game's line score to this point. Alex Presley will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And that's in there for a strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. He retires to start inning number 8. Preston Tucker will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back in this ballgame are growing dimmer by the bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the players wait here.
Well, Masterson will be going for another shutout and complete game. He had not given up the home run, so.
The Red Sox 6 and the Astros 1. Alejandro de Asa will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Now here's the ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder.
Mookie Betts will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Tucker is back and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down. And this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
Here's Brock Holt now. He'll pick on the first pitch.
Way early on that. Wow, he throws it away. Wow.
Stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think they have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
First pitch to him. And this one is off to the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. And it is a run.
We've seen these guys make their fair share of mistakes so far. Here's another. This one hurts even more because it costs them a run. It's just a simple pitch behind the plate that needs to be made.
The next pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, remember, this inning, it should be over. When he's trying to find that fourth out, he's having trouble with the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on it.
The 2-1.
5 for 5 for Xander Bogaerts.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, I think you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
David Ortiz will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Rasmus is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Astro error, and a runner left on. We played 8 full. The Red Sox on top, 8-1. Luis Valbuena will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, there's a mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You gotta see this through right to the end of the game.
Craig Breslow will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here it comes. Swing and miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. A reminder to stick around here after the game comes to an end here at Fenway, as we'll have post-game highlights at the conclusion of the broadcast. Jose Altuve will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And a curveball into a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. in control 1-2.
I like the way this guy is going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on the first or the second out of the inning. Chris Carter will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize its power out of the plate.
All right, that should do it. Great job, Colts. Great job, Breslow. See what the score of the Red Sox game is in real life. Remember, it was 5-5 in the top of the sixth last time I checked. Astros are up 7-5 in the bottom of the seventh, but the Sox at first and second and nobody out.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that just about does it for DK Cycle and crew. I'm Matt Baskerville. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 8-1. Good night from Fenway.
And thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. We will see you next time. One thing I do want to see is Masterson's ERA, and it balloons from 0.52 to 0.58. Really didn't balloon at all. Wow, that's pretty damn good. Alright, guys, thanks for watching again. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you next time here on MLB The Show.